6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Kanooz Ashraf. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says Naya Pakistan housing program will also significantly improve country's economy. Government has directed Interior Ministry to remove names of innocent people from exit control list. Foreign Office spokesman says Pakistan will take all possible steps to facilitate a political settlement in Afghanistan. Foreign Minister met Tajik Prime Minister in Dushanbe and discussed early completion of CASA 1000 electricity project. Occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act to state terrorism martyred 2 more youth in Kupwara today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed the confidence that Naya Pakistan housing program would bring about significant improvement in economy of the country. Speaking at Federal Cabinet in Islamabad today, he said the project would be undertaken through one-window operation. Imran Khan said Pakistan's debt burden increased from just 6,000 billion rupees to 30,000 billion rupees during the last 10 years. He said the country has to obtain more loans to pay back installments of the previous loans. Government has directed Interior Ministry to review exit control list and remove the names of innocent people. Briefing newsmen after cabinet meeting, which was chaired by Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad this afternoon, Information Minister Chaudhry Fawad Hussain said over 3,000 people are on ECL and all of them are not guilty. The minister said the cabinet discussed at length the procedure and course of action for the newly launched Naya Pakistan housing program by the Prime Minister. He said it was decided that state lands will be kept as collateral to banks while people will build their houses on that land. Chaudhry Fawad said we have retrieved thousands of canals of land from encroachment mafia which will be utilized for this purpose in addition to spare lands owned by some government departments. He said Apna Ghar Authority will start working in 2 months' time to build 5 million houses for people as promised in the PTI manifesto. Chaudhry Fawaz said Cabinet decided to investigate construction cost of new Islamabad International Airport that exceeded from 38 billion rupees to more than 100 billion rupees. The minister said the Cabinet also asked National Accountability Bureau to expedite process of investigation in order to bring the culprits to justice. Pakistan has emphatically stated that it is against arms race in the region. Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal was commenting on recent India-Russia air defense system deal during weekly news briefing in Islamabad today. The spokesperson said the countries which are providing weapons to India should make sure that their assistance does not disturb balance of power in the region. The spokesperson, however, also made it clear that Pakistani nation and the armed forces are fully ready to respond to any aggression. Responding to a question, Dr. Mohammad Faisal said Pakistan has not shied away from talks with India and is open to discuss all issues including Jammu and Kashmir, Sir Creek, Siachen and terrorism. The spokesperson said engagements with the United States has increased ever since assumption of present government. About recently held talks with U.S. Special Representative Zalmay Khalilzad, the spokesperson said Pakistan conveyed to the U.S. side that it will take all possible steps in good faith to facilitate political settlement in Afghanistan. However, he said it remains a shared responsibility and the role of the U.S., Afghan government and other regional players is important. To a question, the spokesperson said both Pakistan and China are open to third-party investment in some CPEC projects, including the special economic zones. The 17th Council of Heads of Government meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization began in Dushanbe, Tajikistan today. In a tweet message, Foreign Office spokesperson Dr. Mohammad Faisal said that Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi is representing Pakistan in the 2-day meeting. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi called on Prime Minister of Tajikistan Rasulzada Kohir in Dushanbe. They discussed further strengthening bilateral relations. Both sides agreed to further promote trade and investment between the two countries. Matters of interest, including regional and international issues, also came under discussion. Both leaders also talked about early completion of CASA 1000 project. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi says Pakistan attaches great importance to cordial and fraternal relations with Egypt and is keen to further strengthen political, economic, and trade relations with it. Talking to Ambassador of Egypt to Pakistan, Ahmed Fadl Yaqub, in Islamabad today, the president emphasized that bilateral relations between the two countries are rooted in shared faith and heritage. Ambassadors of Azerbaijan to Pakistan, Ali Fikret Oglu Alizada, also called on the president in Islamabad today. Talking to the ambassador, Dr. Arif Alvi said, Pakistan desires to further enhance bilateral relations with Azerbaijan in all fields, especially trade. Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa has arrived in London on an official visit to the United Kingdom. He will have interaction with British civil and military leaderships. Chinese ambassador to Pakistan, Yao Xing, says Pakistan-China relations will be further strengthened with passage of time. In an exclusive interview with our Peshawar correspondent, he said Beijing is providing all possible assistance to Pakistan for its development and prosperity. The ambassador said China has initiated several projects relating to energy and improvement of infrastructure. In occupied Kashmir, a PhD scholar, Dr. Mannan Wani, along with another youth, Ashik Hussain Zargar, was martyred by Indian troops in the fresh act of state terrorism in Kupwara district today. Dr. Wani and Ashik were killed during a cordon and search operation jointly launched by the personnel of Indian Army, paramilitary forces and Special Operation Group in Shatkung area of Handwara in the district. The killing triggered massive anti-India protest in Handwara and other parts of the district. Several youth were injured when the troops fired pellets, bullets, and tear gas shells on the protesters. The authorities suspended internet services and closed all educational institutions in Kupwara, Bandipora, Patan, and Baramulla in North Kashmir and Pulwama district in South Kashmir immediately after the killing. Meanwhile, the Joint Resistance Leadership in a statement in Srinagar today called for a complete shutdown in the occupied territory tomorrow against the killing. Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has ordered officials to urgently find solutions to ease an economic crisis spurred by the re-imposition of the US sanctions. Fars news agency reported today that Khamenei said there are no problems that we cannot resolve and with unity we can overcome all crises. Cricket. In the Dubai Test against Pakistan on the fifth and last day, Australia in the second innings were 352 for 8 a short while ago. Earlier, Pakistan declared their second innings at 181 for 6 and set a victory target of 462 runs for Australia. And finally, the weather report. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain with thunderstorm is expected at a few places in Malakand, Mardan divisions, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Kashmir. To end the news headlines once again. Prime Minister says Naya Pakistan housing program will also significantly improve country's economy. Government has directed Interior Ministry to remove names of innocent people from exit control list. Foreign Office spokesman says Pakistan will take all possible steps to facilitate a political settlement in Afghanistan. Foreign Minister met Tajik Prime Minister in Dushanbe and discussed early completion of CASA 1000 electricity project. Occupied Kashmir Indian troops in the fresh act of state terrorism murdered 2 more youth in Kupwara today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com Radio Pakistan News Official.